it's entertaining for adults.
Yeah.
Closer to the stage on the side is not as good as being directly in front.
Merry Christmas!
Alrighty, today, well, for the next half an hour left of today, it is the 20th of December. We spent the whole, I spent the whole day working pretty much. Jordan did a little bit of Uber work and then did some tidying of the house, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you. I don't think I said that before, but I do appreciate it. And what else did you get to do today? Did some work on your like car by restarting the battery and stuff like that.
Tried to fix my radio.
Yeah.
Couldn't fix it. Now I picked you up from work.
We went off to the Christmas Wonderland for the second time because Jordan won 4 tickets for us to go, and the first time we went we missed the show and it was pretty rushed. We didn't get to do all the activities or anything like that. So this time we arrived early, lined up in a very long line, but the line moved quite quickly, to be fair, and then it was sold out night to night. So we picked, it's a Saturday
night.
Yeah.
Just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Probably their peak.
Probably, yes. And 6 p.m. as well, so obviously everyone can kind of make a 6 p.m. session typically. And yeah, it was busy, but again, it didn't feel overcrowded. It was still managed quite well.
Yeah, except for that line. We'll get to that.
So as soon as we got in, we went and sussed out when the show would be, because there was no information on what time the show would be starting, and no one was there yet, and it was starting at 7 p.m. so we had about an hour, which we spent then beelining it for the teacups ride, because it's the only ride we could go on as adults. They have the carousel ride and they had a little train ride, but like that's just for kids. We couldn't go on it as adults. So we went to the teacups, and we were definitely right in doing so, because after that it got really busy.
Yeah, I feel like everyone was, because you walk in and there's a little train ride and then there's like lights and stuff, and then you walk through and then there's the roller skating rink, and then you kind of got to go past all of that to get into the big tent bit, and then you kind of like have got stuff everywhere. So yeah, when we first got there we went straight to the line to get into the show early. So I think everyone was still kind of checking out along the way. So it was, all the things were pretty empty when we got in there.
Yeah.
So the teacups were a lot of fun.
They were fun. We could only just fit in them.
Oh my gosh. Our legs were like this.
Yeah, it was very funny. And
the guy was like,
he was like, just you two?
Yeah.
Like
It's actually fun.
it is fun. It's actually kind of relaxing. I feel like I'm on a boat.
Yeah, true.
Alex.
It was a lot funner than I thought. It was, I think I said to you, you got about 6 G-forces.
Yeah.
Because they were just spinning us slowly.
Yeah, it actually had a decent pace, to be fair, and we did get off and I did feel dizzy, so it wasn't like boring by any means. It was fun. It was fun, and I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
And then after that we went and coloured in a little Rudolph statue each. It was just like a little wooden statue of a Rudolph, and you just got these like chalk kind of markers and coloured them in. And we didn't get to do this activity last time, but it was good fun.
Yeah.
It's always hard to decide like what route you're gonna go in designing something. Do you do it fun, or do you do a traditional Rudolph reindeer? I went traditional Rudolph reindeer this year, or this time round. You know, like you could do a blue one, you could do a pink one, whatever goes, but tonight I was feeling tradish.
I like ours. They look like they're siblings or partners or something.
Yeah, and I was thinking it would look really cute for them to be like bookends or something. we could have
That's a
like
good
a stack
idea.
of books between them next year. Or
That's a good
even
idea.
this year, I suppose, because there's still a few more days of Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
I added a belly to mine.
I know, I love that you did that. It looks really cute.
Thanks.
So yeah, they turned out really cute. We're really happy with them. And that took us a while to do, to be fair.
I found that so relaxing. When I was doing it, I was thinking, maybe I should buy one of those adult colouring books because I just zoned out.
Really?
Which is interesting because there was kids everywhere.
There was.
And I was just...
Yeah. I was really enjoying it as well. And we, as two people, we sat on one side of the table. It's kind of like picnic tables where it's like a table, bench, and a bench. So we sat on one side of a bench. And then they asked if we'd be willing to like share with anyone else. And we said yes because, you know, that's the right thing to do. And it actually doesn't really bother us that much after we got our shots and everything like that. But bloomin' Arnold, I was doing amazingly. Hadn't gone out of the lines once. Not even once. And Arnold comes along and he's sitting there grabbing textures out of the little bucket thing. And he pushes on the table as I'm...
Was that him or his mum?
No, it was him. It was bloomin' Arnold. And then I just went outside of the line with, of all colours, a black marker. And I was like, no! Arnold! Arnold literally spent, I want to say, somewhere between maybe 2 to 5 minutes at our table as well.
I'm out of here.
And caused chaos in that amount of time.
I just left.
Now I'm going to be looking at my statue and I'm going to see that dot and I'm going to think of Arnold and think about how his little push created just that dot. That's alright though.
That's alright.
And then after that, we saw the show. The line for the show, by the way, it was just chaos. You had 2 like lines through the gates. You had a VIP line, and then you had a line that once it got to a certain section, started branching off this way. So then we stood in this fork area. But then the other people decided to start a fork going this way. And then other people decided to start a fork going this way. So then when it came to funneling in, it was just this merge of 3 lanes. And I was like, no, I'm not giving up this position.
But when we got in, we were, it's like 3 tiers, I guess. And we were relatively, I'd say we were in the first 20% of the line. Like we got there pretty early.
We did.
We
got there
Quarter 2.
roughly 15 minutes before the show's gates were to open.
Yep.
So the gates were to open at 7.
So when we got in, it was just like a semicircle around the stage. And everyone was sitting at the front. There was like VIP at the front. So we went directly in front, up at the back towards the thing, and I reckon we had the best seats that we could get.
Yeah.
We were pretty much, because the stage is elevated as well, just directly in front of it.
Yeah, it was
We had
really good.
great seats.
Yeah, it was really good. Sitting at the front is definitely the move because a lot of the acts I feel like centered towards the front, especially the cooler ones.
front of stage.
Yeah, they weren't really like looking out to the sides.
Yeah, don't sit on the side. Closer to the stage on the side is not as good as being directly in front.
Yeah, but towards the back.
Yeah.
And as people who don't have kids, sitting at like the 2nd or 3rd last row or whatever we were was kind of nice because you kind of still had some kids like around you, but you weren't in this like pocket of like kids, because after a little bit, I reckon after maybe 25 minutes, the 25-ish minute mark, the kids kind of started losing it and they started just getting a little bit like antsy, you know, and fair enough, you know, they're kids and 25 minutes is kind of a long time. I think the show went for roughly 30 or 40 minutes. But yeah, I appreciated sitting towards the back so we weren't in like this pocket of kids and parents constantly, because there was a lot of parents getting up and walking out and coming back and getting a drink and bringing popcorn and whatever else, and that would have been annoying if you were having to like shuffle to the side or stand up for them or whatever else, you know. So yeah, I think we got great seats.
Merry Christmas!
What do you think about the show?
I found it entertaining.
So did I.
I guess the concept was like, it was like a story, so there were these elves that were telling a story, and then I won't give it away, but like they had to like bring Christmas joy, and then they had to find Santa and etc, etc.
Yeah, to create a wish.
So the story part was kind of like you're just watching and you're like, oh yeah. But then there was performances, there was a juggler, there was acrobats, and that was really cool to watch. And there was music, so the music was great.
There was like sing-alongs.
It was really cool because the kids were so loud.
They were.
They'd be like, well, we've got some videos, but they'd be like on the count of 3, let's all cheer, like Merry Christmas, whatever, and the kids screamed it. That was so loud.
Did.
So that was cool to see as well.
Yeah, that was good. There was Mrs. Claus. She was getting the crowd like hyped at the start.
She was great.
She was good.
She was great. She was the one doing the announcements in the
Yeah.
last one that you noticed that she had a really good voice.
She does. She's very good at what she does. And I just want to say that the performers were really incredible. There was one part where a guy was kind of like creating an illusion around a bag and not being able to move a bag.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was awesome, to the point where I was like, is this bag on a string? Like, I was like, how is he doing that? He was making this bag look like he both wasn't holding it, and 2, he was holding it, but he wasn't able to move it. Like, he was walking around the bag, running around like the bag, and the way he was twisting his hand kept the bag perfectly still. It must be somewhat weighted or something as well to keep it steady. I don't know how he did it, it was amazing.
It's just like traditional mime, I think.
I don't know.
No, I mean, it was very mimey.
It was, but it was
so
awesome.
good. It was so cool.
Yeah.
So there's definitely adult. It's entertaining for adults because it's not all like I assume Care Bears sponsored them because
maybe
that Care Bears were a random big part of the show and theme. Yeah. And that's not really Christmassy. No. So it didn't really make sense to have them there, but I don't know, it's like they were giant costumes. Yeah. So like when those parts were on, it was a little bit boring.
Oh my gosh, you know what I found hilarious? There was one part where the Care Bears were doing like a sing-along, and I looked over at the purple Care Bear, and oh my god, they looked so over it. Like the other Care Bears.
Oh, like they're dancing.
Yeah, the other Care Bears were like, give me an M, and give me an E, give me an R, Y kind of thing, and like doing all these movements, and the purple one was like,
that's funny.
Give me a Merry Christmas cheer. Give me an M, an E, an R, another R.
done 6 nights in a row of this show.
Literally. The juggling, really good. Very good juggling.
So cool.
But the Lyra and Silks girls doing that was absolutely awesome. They were incredible, and it made me realize how much I miss doing Lyra.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to do Lyra for like a certain period of time, and then we moved, so I wasn't really near a studio to do it and whatever else. But I loved doing Lyra. I found it so much fun, and there was a couple of moves that she did in there, and I was like, I used to be able to do that.
Yeah, I wish you would stop yelling that out. No, I'm kidding. I thought they were gonna do the one where I told you, where they fall and then catch themselves. Like they like wind themselves up and then they unravel.
Yeah.
It's like a classic one you see when you see performances like that, but they didn't do it.
Yeah.
But they weren't
Silks.
The Silks, yeah. But they weren't harnessed or anything. It's crazy talented.
I know. I really want to get back into that. Like, I had so much fun doing Lyra. Never tried Silks. Silks looks hard. Like, I was watching them climb, and they were like, how they had to wrap themselves certain ways and everything like that. And I'm just like, damn, like, I think that would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you should get back into it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That was probably my favourite part of the entire show, was watching them. Partly because it's like semi-relatable, partly because they are so talented, and it's just not something you see every day. And yeah, it was really awesome.
Yeah, like a Cirque du Soleil kind of like thing.
Yeah. After that, we went back and we painted another little like porcelain pottery kind of piece. Chose a gingerbread house this time.
I chose a Christmas tree.
They were both very difficult.
Way harder than last time.
Really
they were so finicky. And you've got their textures that are like as thick as they are.
Yeah.
They're not, there's no different sizes or anything.
No.
So
they're
really fine details. One is really hard.
Yeah, it was tricky. But I actually think, considering, it turned out quite nicely.
Yeah,
and it was,
I'm happy with them.
I'm very happy with them, and they're quite cute.
Yeah.
I kind of regretted my choice at first. I was like, oh, I regret doing a brown gingerbread house. I could have made it like pink and fun and whatever else, but towards the end I was actually like, no, like this actually looks nice. I actually like this. Like, I made it with like little pink accents and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it looks really good.
Yeah,
and then you left the roof blank for the snow.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Only complaint is, put some chairs in there, please. My feet were numb, like, because I was sitting on my feet and I couldn't stand up because they were numb.
Yeah, and also like we had like we were like kneeling on our knees with our legs like kind of bent behind us. There was this kid who kept using my feet as like their own personal floor. We debated going on the ice skating, not the ice skating rink, the roller rink. We debated going on the roller rink. But there was this one kid, and he was honestly like
chaos.
He was chaotic.
He was like taking people out almost.
He was taking himself out.
Yeah, he was skating the wrong way.
He was.
And he was just sending it like.
But he was.
But also, not in like a.
He was not skating.
He was like running almost.
He was. It was as though he was like using his skates as just not skating.
He was just like cutting across and
I was like, I'm not getting on the rink with that kid.
And he kept falling.
Yeah.
Like he would just be going and then just whoa and then fell. I'm like, these, I don't know what this kid's parents are.
I know.
But he's
a liability.
I hope he doesn't break his arm, but he keeps falling over.
Yeah.
And he's just crazy. Like they need to just chill him out because no one had any elbow or wrist pads or anything.
No, they didn't. The kids weren't even wearing helmets, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. And on the sign it says, we take no liability if you injure yourself.
Yeah, I know. So we didn't get on the roller rink.
Just because there was a line.
There was a line, yes. But I also was kind of like, I don't think this is the place to learn how to roller skate.
That's why, yeah.
He's okay by himself.
If you were interested as an adult though, I asked them because I have big feet and I was like, there's no way they're going to have like big adult sizes. They got the size 14, so that's huge.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah. And our last activity of the night actually kind of ended up being one of my favorites. We did a stocking, and it comes with like 3 little textures, and you just color in a Christmas stocking. I'm really glad we did this. We debated not doing it because we were like, oh, we've just done all these other craft activities, and we just sort of saw this as we were kind of like leaving almost.
We had 20 minutes until they closed.
Yeah. So we decided to do one together, and the girl that was working the stockings, we didn't get her name, but she was lovely. She was so nice.
She was, yeah.
She was a vibe. She was just talking to us like almost the whole time we were doing it. And she was just like, are you guys on like a date? And like asking if we liked the show and everything along those lines. We were talking to her because her sister's like studying psychology, and I'm also, well, she is a psychologist, studied psychology, and I'm studying psychology. So she was like, oh, my sister said it's like totally worth it and really didn't like studying either, and blah 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 blah. But yeah, she was really nice.
Yeah, she was so nice, and it was good that she said to us, because she said she'd been working there since 9:30, and it was almost 9 o'clock, so that's a 12-hour day.
Yeah, she was saying she works 9:30 a.m. to like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And she said this is the first adult conversation I've had tonight, so thank you guys.
I mean, she even said it was the first adult conversation she's had in like 4 days.
Really well.
Yeah.
So that made us feel nice. That just being friendly and chatting to people.
Yeah.
Like that enjoyed, because we were just concentrating on the colouring and just like chatting. Like you don't really have to think when it's an easy conversation like that.
Yeah, it was easy.
And just being ourselves and just like being friendly and like made her night better, because she's just around kids all the time.
She was really easy to talk to though, and she was great at starting a conversation with us.
Oh yeah, she spoke to us.
Yeah. And yeah, no, it was really nice, and I think just like added a different side of it, because obviously the workers, like, they're doing so much and they're honestly putting up with so much, because as a guest there, I'm frustrated. There was many times tonight where I was just like annoyed, and honestly pretty much none of it was with a kid. There was times when like honestly the parents there are just a little bit
pushy.
They are,
like physically pushy.
Yeah, the kids are honestly sometimes more apologetic than the parents are.
This lady was full when we were colouring, like barging into Michaela, and she was like, what the?
But
and
like,
then her son
with her butt as well. Like,
her child was following her, and her son was like, I'm sorry.
I know, her son was lovely.
And she just kept going.
Yeah.
And then when we were in the line, like the big line waiting for the thing, there was probably 2 or 3 times where like little children were like, excuse me, thank you, and they would just get through. Where like adults were just
do
like
that at all.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Very rarely. Like,
very rarely. Yeah. The point I was trying to make is they would be putting up with a lot, and I think just trying to be kind and mindful of the workers is so important, because
definitely,
like, they're working 12-hour days, however many days a week.
It doesn't run without them.
Literally, and they're keeping things like clean and organized for your kids. Shout out to them.
Anyway, this has been a ramble.
This has been a long one. After that, we went and drove home and got a little bit of Red Rooster, had our little bites. We'll insert that here. We got some Red Rooster for dinner because I really wanted to try these elf bites. 6 in a pack, $5. They're not fresh now because we drove home for about 12 minutes, and that was probably like a good 10 minutes ago. So they're probably like 20 minutes past their absolute peak. But
oh, they smell like cinnamon donuts.
They do. They smell really good.
Oh, yum. What the heck?
Okay, that went everywhere.
That's so yum.
That's delicious. Mmm. These could have been better 20 minutes ago.
They taste like hot jam donuts, but with caramel inside. What the heck? They're so good.
They're not a gimmick.
No. No, I was skeptical.
Jordan was like, oh no, babe. Like, every time we get something like this, it's never as good as it's meant to be. It's supposed to be gingerbread balls filled with caramel. And I guess deep fried. And I can say, they taste exactly like that. But
Worth it. Worth $5.
definitely, $5 for 6 is
Yeah,
like,
try these. They're obviously limited time.
they're very like explosive with the caramel. Like they don't skimp out at all. Look at that. And then I noticed the Christmas tree progress is thriving. Insert that here of what they look like. All 11 of the little seeds have sprouted, so that's super exciting. I'm just like, they look really cute. They look like little, like, I don't even know, like,
They look like fingers.
they're so
I
insanely
don't know
adorable.
how that turns into a tree.
I know.
It's
Isn't it
interesting to watch.
isn't it awesome?
Imagine if they sold us like the wrong things and we're growing a hedge.
True. We might be, but we have 11 hedges right now.
11 hedges.
No, I think they would be Christmas trees. But yeah, super excited to keep watching their progress because now that they've shot up, it seems like they're growing
Very
so
fast.
much each day.
Yeah,
like
very
it's
fast.
only been 1 day difference since we looked at them yesterday, and they look so different. So that's exciting. And also, like, 4 new seeds have started sprouting since yesterday, or that we can visibly see anyway. But you're probably wondering, or you might not be. I would be wondering this by now. Why have you not drawn the event activity today?
Well, you should have watched yesterday's video. Because, yeah. Can you explain why?
Well, that would be because our event calendar is a bit messed up now. Okay? We drew the 20th yesterday to play Christmas games because I think we were going to make Christmas pizza, right?
So yesterday we drew Christmas pizza and it was really late and we hadn't made the dough yet. So we did the next days, which is today's, and we drew that, which is Christmas games.
Yes.
So we've done tonight's and we can't do pizzas because
We went out.
we're already eating dinner.
Yeah.
So today's activities are going to be the Wonderland, counts as one. We also have a friends visit tomorrow, so we're going to make some Christmas chocolates before we go to bed
Yes.
and take them there. So that's today's activities,
Is
not
it-
actually an advent.
Yes. So we're going to do the Christmas chocolates as our advent. And at this point in time, we know what tomorrow's is. We won't say anything, but we know what it is. And we are backlogged 2 activities. So shortbread and we're backlogged pizzas. So we have to try and fit them in somewhere, especially the pizzas, because we bought all the ingredients for them and we loved making the pizzas last year. So
Yeah, we'll find a night to do it.
yeah, maybe we do that on Monday night, if not tomorrow night. We were considering going to the Carols in Williamstown tomorrow night. However, it is supposed to be raining the entire day tomorrow, which I am stoked about. I got tomorrow off despite the fact I was supposed to be working it, because my anxiety is just like not.
Anxiety.
She's like, no, you need to take some time for yourself, because right now it's not healthy how much you're working. So doing that, and then we will either go to the Christmas carols or not go to the Christmas
Don't want
carols.
to sit on wet floor.
Yes.
We have a blanket, but I don't want to sit on. I don't want to slide down the hill.
There's not a lot of undercover in Williamstown area because it's in the park. So it's not like anywhere would be particularly dry if it does end up raining the whole day. So we will think about that. If not, I guess we can be back home probably by 5 or so even.
Make pizzas.
We might be able to make pizzas, but we'll just see.
We have a 1 p.m. barbecue with our friends.
Yes, so that's kind of tomorrow's agenda. And right now, because it's probably midnight, we should make some Christmas chocolates. We're gonna have to make a couple of batches. Right now we can only make 12 pieces of chocolate.
Okay.
So we
Sounds
might
good.
have to do two
Do
batches.
2 of them, yeah.
Yeah. But
Let's
yeah.
time lapse that.
do we want to eat our event chocolate first while we have this all set up here? And that way.
Yeah, I'll get them.
Yeah, good idea.
20th is me, I think. Oh, this one just says tiny, tiny, tiny.
Mmm.
Oh, that means.
Oh, that one was a hard one.
Yum.
Yeah, so same with yesterday.
Maybe tomorrow is going to be the same. That's why it says tiny, 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 tiny.
Oh.
Alright. We got 4 left.
Wow.
No, 3 left.
Oh my gosh.
4 left.
Fall out. That
Alright.
makes me so sad to think about.
No, that's exciting. Not
It
that it's
is
finishing,
exciting.
but it's like coming up to Christmas.
I know. It's just so much fun.
Alright. It's late, so we should make some chocolate.
Alrighty, that is all done. Chocolates are made, and that's a wrap on day 20. Buns and I, and Trifle. Hello, Trifle. Jordan's in the shower, but we will all see you tomorrow for day 21.